Hey, what's up, guys? It's Pete with MixBetterNow.com, and I'm coming to you with another brand new plugin review. Today we have the Andrew Scheps Parallel Particles plugin from the good folks at Waves. So let's check it out. All right, so let's take a look here at the Scheps Parallel Particles plugin. This is the second plugin from Andrew Scheps and Waves that they've done together. The first was the Scheps 73, which is a Neve 1073 clone. I use and I love that plugin. It's a really fantastic emulation of a Neve, but this one is essentially an original design. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with Andrew Scheps and his work, he's an amazingly talented, Grammy-winning mix engineer. He's won Grammys for huge records like Adele's 21 and the Red Hot Chili Peppers Stadium Arcadium, many more. Like I was saying, the way that Andrew works, he mixes completely in the box now, which is fantastic. I think he switched. He owns an absolutely amazing, beautiful Neve desk, but he's just found in the box to work for him. But the one thing that he does that is quite unique is he almost exclusively uses parallel processing. So whether he's compressing or using effects or even doing some parallel EQing, the majority of it is in parallel. Rarely will he actually put a compressor on a track. So he has lots and lots of effect sends or buses set up in his template when he mixes. I've seen him mix a few times, and it's been very enlightening. I've learned a lot from him. But so the idea with this plugin is to essentially emulate what he does when he mixes. So what we can do is we take the Parallel Particles plugin and we go ahead and just put it on the tracks like normal. So we don't have to set up the buses, we don't have to set up the aux sends and all that stuff. And it will essentially give us that parallel compression and parallel EQ in a plugin on our tracks. Great on all kinds of things like I have it set up here on my drum bus, my bass bus, and my mix bus. So we'll take a listen to that in a second. Before we get into that, let's just take a peek real quick at the controls and all the features that it has. So there's basically 2 EQ bands and 2 compression bands. There's a bit of harmonic saturation that we can coax from the compressors as well. But let's start at the top here. So we have an air band, and it's just basically exactly that. It pushes lots of highs into the signal, like very, very, very high end on the frequency spectrum. I'm talking probably like 15K, and upwards. We're not going to get any of that presence or any of that mid range. It's the tippy top. It doesn't say exactly what frequencies it is, but it just says focuses on those elusive air frequencies and brings them to the forefront. I think it sounds good. It doesn't get too harsh. And it's definitely usable. Right below that, we have a subharmonic generator, or a low end boost, if you will. It enriches existing subs and or adds sub frequencies that were never there before. And a very cool kind of specific feature it also has right below it is you can dial in your sub frequency that you want to enhance. So you can do anything from 32 hertz to 80 hertz. So you can really kind of pick your sub harmonic frequency that you want to boost and obviously boost it. We can't do any reduction with these EQs or with the compression. It's all boost only. So I guess on the left hand side we have the thick knob. Adds a solid body to the signal, smoothing out the lower mids and mid range. And then on the right we have the bite knob, which makes your sound seem more aggressive. So the way that I would kind of explain it is they both, I guess, when used together, they'll give you a compression sound. It's not precise, it's a generality, but the bite is more of kind of like the attack and the sustain of the compressor, where the thick knob is more of the kind of gives you more of the oomph and like the low end girth. We also have a level indicator. In the manual, they say that the peaks, so snare hits, kick hits, and if your louder transients, it should be lit up to a yellow or like an orangey color. Green means that you have a lower level input coming in, and red means that you have a very hot level going in. but don't fear, because we have an input and an output knob. They can work independent of each other, or we can link them together. So it defaults to being linked. So enough of my talking, enough of the features. Let's go ahead and take a listen to this. Right now I'm just going to play the track for you so you can hear it, and then we'll listen to it on the drum bus, on the bass bus, and on the mix bus. All right, here we go.
Your green eyes, soft smile, I could stay here for so long. Wake up, hear your voice on the phone. It makes me happy when I'm tired of being alone.
All right. So it's got a pop rock tune. Like I said, I have this on the drum bus first. I'm going to solo up the drums so you can hear them. I'll start on a verse. Kick in, kick out, snare top and bottom, rack tom, floor tom, 2 overheads, and a room left and right. Nothing crazy. On my drum bus, I have a UAD ATR 102 tape machine, followed by a Fab Filter Pro Q2. I'm only doing some subtractive EQ there, not doing any boosting. And then the compressor I'm using on my drum bus is the UAD Fairchild 670. And then that is followed by a Cush Audio Omega transformer. It's the API model, just to give me a little bit more mid-forward sound. I am running some parallel compression in the chain, which is on the drum crush down here, and I am using a UAD 1176. It's the Rev A Blue Stripe, and then right behind it I'm doing a little bit of additive EQ, boosting a bit of 100 and 1.5K. All right, so we gone ahead and we have bypassed the Fairchild and the Cush Omega. I'm just going to leave the tape in there because it's up first, and then I'm also going to leave the Pro Q2 in because we're only doing subtractive EQ. We're not pushing any signal into the parallel particles. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop this on, and then I will start tweaking the knobs. I'm going to push some things real hard just so you can hear how they react, how they sound, and then we'll finish it up by dialing in a really nice drum sound. All right, let's check it out. So as you can see, we have the level meter that's being lit up in the top left here. It's kind of hitting yellow on the snare hits, which is, according to the manual, the optimum level. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to unlink this purple button here, which is the link for the input and the output knobs. We're going to be bringing the output level down to level match after we boost some of this stuff. So let's do that now. Start with some subs. Get that kick sounding big. Around 60 hertz. That's the air fully dimed out. Doesn't sound harsh. Try some bite. Really getting that kick sounding big. So I'm going to push the bite and the thickness a little bit more here, and you're going to hear the bite is really going to enhance the attack and the sustain, especially of the snare drum, and the thickness is going to kind of fill out the bottom. That's off. In. Let's bring in the rest of the music and dial it in.
Tonight, and the past and the future might collide, and I just wanna be with you. I wanna be with you tonight. Your green eyes, soft smile. I could stay here so long. Wake up, hear your voice on the phone. It makes me happy. Well, I'm tired of being alone. The past and the future might collide, and I just wanna be with you. I wanna be with you tonight.
So as you guys can hear, when I bypassed it there, it really dropped out. We are getting quite a bit of volume from all the boosting we're doing of the EQ and the compressor, but it does sound good nonetheless. I'm going to bypass it for a second. Let's bring back in the chain that I have, the Fairchild, the Omega, and the parallel compression here.
Your green eyes, soft smile. I could stay here so long. Wake up, hear your voice on the phone. It makes me happy. Well, I'm tired of being alone. The past and the future might collide, and I just want.
So we can get pretty close with that. My only qualm with it though is that I wish it had almost like a mid-band knob. You know, the thickness definitely helps some of that mid girth, but it's really more in terms of the compressor that I'm hearing it. So what happens is when we boost the subs and we boost the air on top, we're getting like a very scooped sound on it. So you know, that would be my one sort of want on this plugin. So solo the drums one more time. In, out. Very cool. My only other criticism of it is that it is unfortunately quite a CPU heavy plugin. So, you know, using numerous instantiations of it might, your machine might have a little bit of trouble with it. Before, when I was shooting this, I was getting some Pro Tools errors naturally, and I was having to actually pause it and then restart Pro Tools. So it might just be that it's a new plugin, but you know, nonetheless, just something to keep an eye on. Let's check it out on the bass real quick. So I threw it on the bass bus. Got a bass DI and a bass amp track. So I've kind of treated the DI in its own way, and then I went ahead and dirtied up the bass amp a little bit. I'm using a bass sim on here. I have the UAD Ampeg, the SVT VR. And then on the bass bus here, just using a compressor and then a tube saturator. So what I'm going to do is on the bass bus, I'm going to go ahead and bypass the processing that I have, and we'll go ahead and pull in the Scheps, and let's go ahead and turn some knobs. Make sure this is on reset, and actually let's go ahead and let's start with a bass, clean bass preset. See how it sounds. See, again, I'm kind of wanting like a mid-band EQ, because when I push the air up, it's too far beyond the frequency range of the bass guitar. It's just having no effect on it. Just a little bit of amplitude. That's really it. Let's try heavy bass. The bass DI preset. All right, so again, I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna reset it, and let's bring in the track, and let's massage some of this in and try and get it sound as close as we can to the way that I have my bass bus set up.
Your green eyes, soft smile. I could stay here for so long. Wake up, hear your voice on the phone. It makes me happy. Well, I'm tired of being alone. The past and the future might collide, and I just wanna be with you. I wanna be with you tonight. And the past and the future might collide, and I just wanna be with you. I wanna be with you tonight. Your green eyes, soft smile. I could stay here for so long. Wake up, hear your voice
take it out.
on the phone. It makes me happy. Well, I'm tired of being alone. The past and the future might collide, and I just wanna be with you. I wanna be with you tonight.
All right, so on the bass, I mean, it's okay. It's not quite as noticeable as it is on the drum kit for me. Probably not something that I would personally reach for, but it is an option nonetheless. The plugin is at a pretty reasonable introductory price. I think it's on sale right now for $59. So if you are looking for something, like a one-stop shop where you have EQ and compression in one plugin, it definitely might be for you. So this is with the original settings that I have on my bass bus.
Your green eyes, soft smile. I could stay here.
Just for me again, I feel like I'm getting just a bit more of that mid-range in there. Last up, I have one of these on my mix bus. So let's go ahead and see what that sounds like. I'm going to bypass, for those of you who've seen my tutorials before, you know what my mix bus is like, but I'll just run through it real quick. So it's the Slate VCC. I have an SSL from UAD. Then I'm using the Slate VBC just for some color, no compression. Then we're doing some EQing with a Trident, just some filtering with the Brainworks, using the Pultec here for a little bit of low end, Shadow Hills, mastering compressor, and then the Slate virtual tape machine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the compressor, the VBC, the EQ. I'll leave the filters on just because, like I said, we're not doing any really EQing except for just tightening up some of the lows. I'll turn off the Pultec, the Shadow Hills, and we'll leave the tape right there. Okay. So, all right. So we've gone ahead and bypassed all of the stuff that I have on my mix bus that's going to really make a difference. Let's just make sure that we have this fully reset. And then we'll go ahead and turn some knobs so you guys can hear what it sounds like on the entire mix, all right?
Your green eyes, soft smile. I could stay here for so long. Wake up, hear your voice on the phone. It makes me happy. Well, I'm tired of being alone. The past and the future might collide, and I just wanna be with you. I wanna be with you tonight. And the past and the future might collide, and I just wanna be with you. I wanna be with you tonight. It's a long way back and a long way home to you, and I want you to know that I'm coming through. Late night, smoke-filled room, missing the smell of your perfume. green eyes, soft smile. I could stay here for so long. Wake up, hear your voice on the phone. It makes me happy. Well, I'm tired of being alone.
So it sounds really nice. We've got it level matched, I think, to a good point. We're bringing in a little bit of the sub lows. We've got a little bit of the air going. And we're doing a little bit of the compression, which we're kind of getting that parallel flavor. Just for fun, real quick, I want to show you guys what the whole mix preset sounds like. Of course, with all presets, I always advocate using them as a starting point and then tweaking them to taste, for whatever is appropriate for the project you're working on.
Your green eyes, soft smile. I could stay here so long. Wake up, hear your voice on the phone. It makes me happy. Well, I'm tired of being alone. The past and the future might collide, and I just wanna be with you. I wanna be with you tonight. The past and the future might collide, and I just wanna be with you. I wanna be with you.
And just so you can hear it again to sort of reference, I'm going to bypass the Scheps, and I'll bring back in my mix bus chain.
Your green eyes, soft smile. I could stay here so long. Wake up, hear your voice on the phone.
So overall, I think it really does sound nice on the mix bus. I would say my two favorite places, or my three favorite places for this, would definitely be on the drum bus, on the mix bus, and then also does sound nice on guitars. The other thing that's great about it, is you can put it on individual tracks, of course, kick, snare, etc., all things like that. So. All right, that's it for me. My name is Pete with mixbetternow.com. As always, I appreciate you guys watching. If you haven't already, please do me a favor. Please hit subscribe. Please hit like. Go ahead and sign up for the email list. I will send you my free swag bag full of all kinds of goodies like free multi-track sessions, mix templates, we got drum samples, Bricasti, reverb, impulse responses, all kinds of cool stuff, so check it out. All right, so as always, I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll catch you next time.